Okay, excuse me, coming through. Excuse me, can I get through, please? Thank you.
Oh, thank goodness, the doctor.
I take it you're the driver.
1 minute the road was clear, and next thing I know, this cow just jumped out in front of me.
Jumps? How strange Daisy isn't known for her suicide bids. I'm a vet, not a doctor. Femi, how are you? Let's have a look at the old girl, shall we? How much damage to your car?
That is not my car, that's hired. I've got a flat tyre, and apparently there's no spare.
I mean, what speed were you doing when you hit Daisy here?
I barely grazed the bleeding thing. I don't know what the fuss is about. Get up, you stupid cow. What?
I think she's in shock.
Of course I'm in shock. Look at me. I'm shaking.
I meant the cow. I'm going to give her a little painkiller to ease the bruising. She should be right as rain in a couple of hours.
You wouldn't happen to have a headache tablet in there by any chance?
I've got some hippo tranquilizer, if that would help.
Actually, it's fine. Listening to you drone on sings be dulling my senses quite nicely.
So, tell me, how did you manage to miss a cow that was standing in the middle of the road?
Well, I'm lost, aren't I? I was trying to read my map.
Oh, I see, so you weren't looking at the road.
Well, what's a cow doing in the middle of a built-up area anyway?
Well, as you can see, this is hardly the King's Road.
I am painfully aware of that.
You know, you're lucky it wasn't a buffalo. Or a child. If she's not on her feet in a couple of hours, give me another ring and I'll come back and see her. But I think she's going to be fine.
Thank you very much.
Oh, no problem.
Thank you.
You take care, both of you. OK. Excuse me.
I'm sorry, I really am. Listen, no, I'm sorry. It's just... Well, everything's just so different over here. I wasn't thinking.
Where are you headed? Maybe I can give you a lift.
Actually, I better wait for the spare. I should just leave it here in case, you know...
In case Femi and his friends steal your tyres.
Exactly. Thanks all the same.
Unbelievable.
All right, sweetheart. Okay. I love you. Bye.
What was that?
Apparently the kid's having a great time with Simon. Evan's just asked if he can stay another week.
Ah.
He's promised to take them to Disneyland Paris, provided it's all right with me.
Oh, what did you say?
Oh, what could I say without sounding like the bad guy? Anyway, it's fine, isn't it? It's nothing. Another week. There. What do you think?
Well, I've been saying this place needs brightening up for ages.
Well, I couldn't justify it before, but those referral bookings from Creel are a godsend.
Honestly, some people...
What's the matter?
Oh, this tourist in the township hit a cow.
What? Punched it?
Oh, these people, they think they're so superior. The fact is, they haven't got a clue.
Oh, that'll be the Chapmans. How do I look? What am I asking you for? Sarah?
Yes, you look fine. Why?
Mrs. Chapman happens to be reviewing a number of game reserves for a very upmarket travel magazine.
Oh, great.
She's a journalist.
Surprise!
Mother, why didn't you tell me?
Because I knew this is how you'd react. Relax. I can deal with her.
Just make sure she has a holiday of a lifetime.
They will have an experience they will never forget. In a good way, obviously.
Good morning, by the way.
I'm sorry I couldn't stop earlier.
It's been like this for months. You need to take a break, Danny.
How can I?
Evan just called. They want to stay awake for an extra week.
Ouch.
I know. Then again, an extra week without the kids could have its compensations.
Danny, it's Elliot. We have an emergency. Over.
Creel, Danny, what's the problem? Over?
I told you to do that yesterday. These are supposed to be luxury lodges.
You'll try telling the bush pigs that.
It stinks.
I'm sure the bush pigs say the same about yours.
Yes, thank you, Anders. Hello. You must be Catherine.
Hi.
Hi. And Ian. Hi. Welcome to Leopard's Den. We pride ourselves on being one of the premier destinations
Yes,
for
we know, the Big Five. You're on a mission to save the animals. It's all very worthy, except you and I know perfectly well this is a business. I'm here to review it, and you're here to impress me.
Right. Although I do think that you'll find that
Please
Leopard's
don't.
Den...
I'm not about to have a life-changing experience. And if you try to sell me one, I'll only find it irritating.
Rosie, Dirk, get in! Creel and Fatani have found a Roy cat in a snare. We have to go now.
Okay.
Would you please point me to my champagne on arrival?
Yes. This way.
You deal with that. I'll look out for predators.
Yeah, thanks. I'll wait in the vehicle. Monitor the radios.
How does it look?
Oh, she's in a bad way. The real question is whether it'd be kinder to try and save her or put her out of her misery.
You're the expert. Whatever option you decide is the most humane.
Rosie...
First, we remove the snare, then we debride the wound and suture her up.
Yeah, I know.
Back at the surgery, we can supply antibiotics and pain relief, and with any luck, she'll survive. I can do this, Dad.
All right, get that snare off and get some fluids into her.
Well, you don't carry antibiotics with you?
Antibiotics, no. Painkillers, yes, but I used it up earlier. What we really need is a fully functioning animal ambulance.
Maybe we should get one.
Oh, yeah, right. Hook the saline up there.
Sorry, I don't understand. Why not?
Oh, no, don't get me wrong. I'd love an ambulance, but the expense... I mean, to justify and run something like that, you'd probably need the hospital to go with it. Now, flush out the wound. I mean, there isn't a facility like that for 200-300 miles at least.
Well, in that case, my friend, I think we should build one. Don't you?
Come on. I know you're there.
Think about it. A joint Mara Leopard's Den animal hospital, taking in wildlife from around the whole region.
And once the animals are rehabilitated...
We release them into the joint reserve, exactly.
Sounds wonderful. It really does, but I just don't have the money to come in.
Let me worry about the money. You bring in something far more valuable. Your expertise and your commitment. I want you to plan it, set it up, and then run it.
Hello? The AC's not working, and now the electric windows won't wind down.
I'm sorry, can I help you?
And I'm lost, aren't I? I'm looking for my husband.
Who might that be?
Creel. Elliot Sodding Creel. Owns a place called Mara? This isn't it, is it? Please don't tell me this is it.
I'm telling you, I know what I saw.
A white lion. You sure it wasn't wishful thinking?
It was standing right in front of me.
Is there really such a thing?
Of course there is. What do you think, I'm crazy?
No, I've just never heard of one, that's all.
Oh, it's very rare. It only occurs when both parents carry a specific recessive gene.
It was incredible.
Certainly one of the words that springs to mind, like unbelievable and hallucination.
How long are you planning on staying, then?
Just as long as it takes to persuade my idiot husband that this is a bad idea.
Right, so hopefully not long.
What does he expect me to do with myself? We've gone from living in Chester to the middle of bleeding nowhere.
It might seem a bit bleak to start with, but it's not as bad as you think.
There's no mobile reception and no hairdressers. I haven't been DIY since I was 15. How do you survive out here? What's the nightlife like?
Mostly aardvarks and bush babies.
What the bloody hell are you playing at?
I'm sorry, Ames. Fatani was supposed to pick you up at the airport.
I didn't think you'd land until this evening.
AM! What sort of hotel are you running anyway? No one answers the phone. I had to hire a car. Get your hands off me, you octopus.
How could you get this wrong?
Hello again.
Oh, no, it's Dr. Dolittle. What are you doing here?
I was about to ask you the same question.
You two have met?
Newsflash, Elliot. I hit a cow.
This is Amy, Elliot's wife. Amy, this is Danny, my husband.
Wonderful.
Right back at you, sweetheart.
Give me the keys. Let's get you home.
Not in that thing, you don't.
Fatani. Come on.
We should go out for a drink sometime. You can show me the site.
Yes, definitely.
What have I done?
Hey, guess what? Creel wants to build a new animal hospital, and he wants me to run it.
I just can't believe you agreed to do this without talking to me first.
I didn't think I had to. It'd be a major animal welfare centre, and I'd be running it. I thought you'd be happy for me.
No, I am happy for you. It's just that if you're involved in this, and it means I'm going to see even less of you.
Oh, look, it might not be that bad. Hey, sorry. What are you doing? A fully equipped animal hospital would mean extra help. I could delegate more. I've already started doing that with Rosie.
Well, so you be running the whole thing?
Yeah, I mean, Creel and I share the same vision. Really using tourism to enhance conservation and animal welfare projects.
So what are you going to call it? The Denny Trevanian Centre for Sick Animals?
No, unfortunately, it's going to be named after a sponsor.
Ah, what a shame.
Yeah.
I don't remember you eating by my bed when I was sick.
Don't remember shooting you in the bum with a dart gun either.
Well, I guess it was only a cold, so...
You look smart.
Thanks. You belong.
What for?
Till we had a date.
Oh, Max, I can't tonight. Look at me. I've got to watch the Roy camp.
But we've hardly seen each other all week.
I've been busy. What's the big deal anyway?
Nothing. It's just, had something planned, that's all.
What?
Surprise.
Well, maybe come do it some other time.
Well, we'll have to, won't we?
Fine.
Fine. See you then.
Yep.
It must have been an incredible sight.
According to folklore, white lions are the mythical kings of beasts. They're born just once every 100 years, a symbol to the purity of the animal kingdom. It said they bring joy to all who witness them.
Who knew he could be such an old romantic, eh?
I'm not being romantic, I'm just telling her what I saw.
What you think you saw?
There's a white lion on Mara Reserve, and I am going to prove it.
Anders?
All right.
Mm.
You're worried about the kids?
Nice though, isn't it?
What?
Being able to do this without anyone barging in. The morning is all ours.
Yeah, I could always worm the goats later. Sorry, did I say that out loud?
Danny, Duplessis just called.
Excuse me?
What? He said drop whatever you're doing. This is something you're definitely going to want to see.
He's magnificent.
He is indeed.
Whatever happens, we mustn't let word of this get out.
Oh, you can't be serious. This would be a fabulous draw for tourists.
No, Danny's right. White lions are highly priced.
How valuable exactly?
Oh, tens of thousands. Not just to private collectors, but circuses, stage acts. Some of the treatment's appalling.
But surely we just need tighter security.
Believe me, Caroline, word of this would get out, it'd be a free-for-all. That lion wouldn't stand a chance.
Fine. If that's what you think.
So it's agreed. Apart from us and maybe Danny's family, no one is to know about this.
All of this over here will be the emergency room, and up there on the surgery.
Is it big enough?
Well, yeah, I think so. I mean, we'd need to do a detailed equipment list before we commit to anything.
Bettini! 2 couples have just arrived and they're double booked in the Flamingo suite.
That's not possible.
Bettini, I don't want to hear your excuses, okay? This kind of mess just follows you around. Now go back to the lodge and sort it out. I am really losing my patience with that guy. He is this close to being fired.
His heart's in the right place.
Well, if only his brain was.
He doesn't agree with the merger, and he's becoming uncooperative.
It's probably difficult for him to come to terms.
As far as I'm concerned, I'm paying him to come to terms with it.
All this talk of high finance is making me thirsty. Do you fancy a drink?
I'm not sure that I can.
Yeah, go on. We're nearly finished here anyway. You go and have some fun.
Yeah, but I've got that thing this afternoon.
What thing?
Isn't it this afternoon?
Oh, come on, you workaholic. Let's go shopping.
Great!
Can you see them all right?
Oh, yeah. If you can, move a little closer.
Well, I'm just a bit worried we'd spook them.
Please, spook them. Let's get a bit of excitement for a change. You realize they've got these at the zoo? You can do this at the zoo.
She won't eat, won't take fluids. Her temperature's normal and there's no obvious sign of infection.
You were right to call me. It doesn't look good. If she doesn't perk up, we may have to make a difficult decision.
How could anyone do something like this? She'll start eating and she'll...
Second-hand, dear. Oh, are you serious? Here, try this.
Oh, no, that's not me at all.
Well, I hope they're not. My nan's got a pair of them.
According to local folklore, the white lion is the king of the beasts.
I've never seen anything like it. I don't understand why I don't advertise this.
Unfortunately, because of its great rarity and value to poachers, that wouldn't be in the animal's best interests.
Right.
So I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask that you don't write about this directly in your review of Leopard's Den.
Yes, of course not. Give it to me.
I mean, I don't even do camping. Do you hear what I'm saying, Sarah? We evolved electricity and mattresses for a reason.
One thing I don't miss is the traffic.
Oh, yeah? But if an ambulance wakes you up, you can just turn over and go back to sleep again. I woke up this morning with a wild animal looking for his breakfast outside my window. Now, I'm sorry, love, but I'm up. I'm awake. I want to eat breakfast, not be it.
It does take a bit of getting used to.
We didn't even have a hamster in Chester. He's got great big bleeding giraffes out here. Oh, and look at this. A porcupine chewed my Gucci slingback.
You'll soon learn not to leave things outside.
Outside? No. This was in my living room. Thank God you're here, Sarah, because I just might be able to bear it, I tell you. Lovely. Have a look.
Hiya.
Ah, yeah. Nice time.
Yeah, it was good. Notice anything different about me?
New top, nice.
Doesn't matter. What are you reading?
Supplies catalogue. Like, that's how you're crushing me.
Emergency room.
Danny,
Yeah.
do you think the romance has gone out of our relationship?
Well, we're living our dream. A dream that just keeps getting better day after day. How can you say there's no romance?
What's this?
Oh, me dung samples. I've been looking for them. So.
Danny, Lucas, you there? Over.
Yeah, do. Go ahead, it's Danny. Over.
Danny, you gotta get
No, slow down, slow down.
Come on, drink a little. Just a little.
Okay, come on, let's go.
What?
We're going out, remember? We've got that surprise planned.
No, sorry, not now.
Are you serious?
This animal could die, Max.
But you've been tending it around the clock. What's more important, a sick haircut or our relationship?
This is the first time I've been left alone to do this, okay? And I do not think it's fair of you to try and make me choose between you and my dreams, because that's what this job is. And if you can't deal with that, maybe we're not right for each other.
Yeah, it's a snake. It's the same as last time. They took wire from the fence. And I can struggle in blood. And look here. This is a lion death.
Oh, no, please.
Look here. White lion fur. They've snared him, Danny. They've taken him.
Well, it doesn't make sense. I mean, you know, if the white lion is so valuable, why capture it with a snare?
Maybe they weren't trying to capture it. It was just after bushmeat.
I don't know. Not everybody has access to darts and humane traps. I mean, even with snare wounds, a white lion's quite a prize.
Money like that could feed a family for years.
I'm sorry I have to say this, but it does seem like quite a coincidence that the lion was taken just 2 days after we discovered it. You didn't take any tours to see the lion, did you, Caroline?
No, of course I didn't. I mean, even if I had, I don't see how I could be at fault for this.
Caroline, the truth now. Did you or did you not take that journalist and her husband down to see the white lion?
All right, yes, I did. But this isn't my fault.
How could you be so irresponsible?
You took a journalist to see the lion?
You knew how vulnerable that animal was. You were in a position of trust.
But, Anders, I made...
I don't even want to look at you.
I'm sorry, I don't know what to say.
Come on, Danny, how could you have known? I mean, you have no reason to be sorry. Sometimes there's only so much a person can do. All right, I'm coming now. Sorry, Danny. That guy with Fatani, name's Reynolds. Hoping to talk him into putting money into the animal hospital.
A sponsor already?
Possibly. We'll see.
I'm sorry. But I need to know if you told anyone about the white lion.
Excuse me?
Just tell me. I need to know if you told anyone.
Well, no, you asked us not to. How could we?
Why?
It's gone. It's been poached. No, I'm sorry.
Hey. I'm sorry for not being more supportive. You're the most important thing in my life, and that means your dreams are too.
Come here.
Hey, she started eating.
Yeah, I think that means you'll be all right. Not that I've got much experience, but eating has to be a good thing, right?
Looks like all your TLC's paid off.
Yep. Listen, I'm sorry you got a little obsessive there for a while.
Yeah.
Why don't I keep you company in the bar tonight?
That'd be great, but, you know, no pressure.
No, I want to.
Do you fancy going out for dinner tonight?
Oh, not tonight. You know, after that lion, I'm not really in the mood.
But you're in the mood to work on the plans for the hospital.
It doesn't feel like the time to relax.
When is ever the time, Danny?
If this hospital was in place, the extra staffing and security could have prevented that lion being poached.
What is it that you're doing tonight that couldn't wait until tomorrow?
Creel's coming over.
Oh, is he?
Well, we want to finalise
Fine. You have a nice time with Creel, and I'll go and find somebody else to spend the evening with.
In the reserve.
I tell you, Russ, I didn't know what to do with myself. I mean, most people start off with a bleeding hedgehog and work their way up. But not me. Oh, no. Where? A cow. I'm laughing, but that's terrible. I'm going to cry. I'm laughing.
Why not? Suits you.
Aren't you, Reynolds? Watch it. She's married. What's it like? Hey.
What can I get you?
Let's see. How about the usual? Thank you.
Celebratory bottle of wine?
Not sure there's much to celebrate, is there?
Well, no, not as far as the White Lion is concerned, but I've done a deal with Reynolds. It looks like we can buy that animal ambulance.
Really?
If all goes according to plan, we can spend the money next week.
That's fantastic.
It is. Look, as far as the lion is concerned, it's a setback. But we mustn't feel sorry for ourselves. If anything, we need to move forward.
Absolutely, I was saying exactly that to Sarah.
I also think that we should double fence the entire reserve.
That's on my list too. In fact, I've made some rough cost estimations there.
Oh, great. Wine?
Why not?
I don't believe it. Empty again.
Love a woman who loves a drink.
Does this place do cocktails?
Cocktails? You ask Max nicely, he might do you a mean rag and sort.
Tell you what, why don't you two come back to my room? We can raid the money bar.
Yeah, right, why not?
Okay, I'll just go settle at the bar then.
Come back, Sarah, let's carry on with the party. I think I'm in. With Reynolds.
Oh, no, I could never do that. I mean, Danny trusts me completely, and you haven't got trust. I mean, what have you got, really?
Yeah. So, will you be all right getting a cab?
A cab?
Great. See you tomorrow.
Anders, it's me. Okay. Maybe I shouldn't have shown the line to that journalist. But I've asked her, and she said she definitely didn't tell anyone. I'm sorry. I just wanted to make sure that we got a good review. Listen, I want to find out what really happened. Come with me to the snare site tomorrow. Do that tracking thing of yours. See if there's anything that could give us a clue.
So what was going on with that bloke at your table?
Nothing. He's just a business associate of Creel's.
From where I was sitting, it looked like more than just Creel he wanted to do business with.
What's a bit of harmless flirting? The truth is he's paid more attention to me as a woman than Danny has in a very long time.
Kate feeling vaguely uncomfortable. Whoa, okay.
I think what I want to know.
Where's all the romance gone? With Dad? He's sure there ever was in it.
Go bring it. Yes. Plus, you know, we used to do things.
Oh, slow down, please. Remember, we're talking about my dad here.
Well, you started it.
No, we were talking about romance. You were the one who started veering off into whole other areas I do not feel comfortable talking about.
Is this a girls' night or is this not a girls' night?
I think it's just the night.
Oh, I feel sick.
Hello, Mr. Trevanian. It's your lucky night.
Clara.
I got something for you at the market. Here I am. Annie.
It wasn't your fault, Rosie.
I wasn't there. If I'd have been there, I could have done something, seen that something was wrong.
It's called capture myopathy. It probably would have died whether you were there or not.
I heard the news. Sorry.
Why did you make me go out last night?
Rosie.
I didn't. You wanted to go.
You made me feel guilty.
How?
You just don't understand what I'm about, do you? Well, now the animal has paid for it.
Rosie.
Don't say anything.
Rosie? Rosie, I want you to help me find out what happened to the white lion and prove it wasn't my fault. Duplessis won't even talk to me.
From what I heard, I'm not convinced it wasn't your fault. But someone is poaching in the reserve and it has to stop.
Where are you going?
Get in. I'm going to find out who's doing this.
Occupy yourselves today. There's a pool.
I didn't bring my trunks.
Still setting them. This time they've left tracks. They're heading this way.
Hi.
Hi.
How you feeling?
I shouldn't mix my drinks. What about you?
Pretty silly.
Oh, no.
No, I didn't do anything. Well, the truth is, I thought about what you said as I was leaving. And, well, what I mean is, well, if you and Danny can make it in these living conditions, no offence, I mean, it's lovely.
I know. You don't do camping.
Maybe it's what me and Elliot need. A new start away from our old routine and friends. It's worth a shot, isn't it?
That must be it. The poacher's shelter. They're in there. Did you see that?
Now, wait.
I am putting a stop to this right now.
Wait. Don't do anything stupid. Oh, we better pitch Duplessis and Danny and the police. Rosie! They say they're from the township. Say they went hunting for food and got lost. And there's no way we could leave them alone in the bush.
There's also no way those two were responsible for capturing and selling a white lion.
Rosie, how do we know it was the lion?
What?
How do we know this white fur is from the lion?
Duplessis identified it.
What if he got it wrong? Maybe it's from another animal and our lion is still out there.
Well?
It's definitely a lion. I'm sorry.
There. What are you doing?
Take a look. What type of fibre do you think that is?
Yeah. I can see where you're trying to go with this. But they're definitely from a white lion. Rosie, what did you do to prepare these hairs for the slide?
Nothing, just loaded them on.
Have you got any more?
Yep, there.
These are from the snare site?
Mm-hmm. What is it?
Well, none of these hairs have their bulbs.
What does that mean?
Well, there are no root bulbs. It means that this hair wasn't pulled from its follicles.
So they're not from the lion after all?
No, they're definitely from a white lion, but it's been cut or shaved.
So those hairs weren't pulled out by the scrub. They were planted there.
To make it look like snaring.
But who would do something like that?
Somebody who needs money.
Or someone who thought they were about to lose their job.
You go to the pool and the kitchens. I'll check the lodge. Fatani! Where is he? Hey, sorry, have you seen Fatani? Hey, have you seen Fatani anyway? Fatani! Fatani!
Clean it all up. I told you to do it yesterday. The cage, the straw, everything. Go and fetch a bucket. I want it gone. All gone. Crow! Danny. Danny, please. It's not how it looks.
What did you do? Dart him?
I didn't want you to have to compromise your idea.
I trusted you. And you declawed him.
The easiest way to transport it.
Where is he? What have you done with the lion? Where is he?
Alice, we already did the deal. It's on its way to Bike Bridge. If you leave now, you can catch him before they get there.
You get there. I've got him to the floor!
If he gets over the border, we've lost him forever!
Hey! It's Fatani! Where did he went? Pull over there! He lied!
What? Quill, he lied. The line is still at Mara.
Where?
In a truck behind the sheds. Reynolds is waiting on the court to authorize the deal. They're leaving within the hour.
Damn it!
And they're not going through Bike Bridge. They're going through Makalapi, opposite direction.
Play that, Danny!
Please don't tell him I told you. You've got an hour maximum. If you leave now, you might just catch them.
In this. Hold on.
Hold on. I've got an idea that might stall them.
What the hell are you doing?
We know you've got a white line and we know you don't have a permit to move it.
Which means what you're attempting is illegal trade in endangered species.
And we're known as witnesses.
This is ridiculous. It's one white lion.
I don't think the police will say it like that, do you?
you live with yourself?
We're taking that lion. Don't try stopping us.
This is stupid. Can't you see you're overreacting?
Max!
Look, I like you, Danny. We have a lot in common, and as a vet, you're second to none. But as a man in the animal business, you're too emotional.
Oh, that's just it. I'm not in the animal business.
Well, if you don't regard what you're doing as a business, you're not going to do it for very long.
Build your hospital, Creel. Do whatever you like. I want nothing to do with you.
Don't you see? That one animal can buy you an ambulance. You can't run a world-class animal welfare practice on thin air.
And you can't run it on blood money either, because then it's not a welfare practice.
Hey! And this is for trying to blame it on me.
Oh! Come here, you. Time out.
You stupid sod. What have you gone and done now?
Where did you learn to punch like that?
Oh, I've been around.
So do you know which one it is?
I think it's this one, yeah. Here you are. Off you go.
Go!
Run!
Mama!
They look really happy to be home, man.
Hi. No worries. Thank you, bye. How did you know where to find the family?
Ah, that's right. That's what I do. I'd do anything for you. You know that, don't you?
Yeah, of course I know that.
And I do want you to be a vet.
You realise we might hardly see each other.
I just want you to be happy. I love you.
Really?
Of course I do. I want to marry you, for God's sake.
Sorry, you mean in theory, or was that the clumsiest proposal ever?
Well, I guess it's the latter.
The latter? So you... Wow!
So? What do you say? Is that a yes?
Well, of course it's a yes. Now shut up and kiss me before I change my mind.
Wow. He's amazing.
The white lion brings joy to all those who see him. I didn't want you to be left out.
What happens to him now?
I've arranged for him to be placed in a white lion reserve about 200 kilometers away.
You're not tempted to release him back into the reserve?
Oh, unfortunately, we can't guarantee his safety. Not yet.
If it's not Creel today, it'll be some other opportunist tomorrow.
At least we know he's safe there. I'm sorry.
Me too.
This place really is what it claims to be. It's a genuine article.
Indeed it is. Just like Anders here. Come on, let me show you something.
I'm just gonna go and get my tent. I think I'll camp out here tonight. Keep my eye on the lion.
What was all that about?
I had a word with everyone. They're going to disappear for the evening. It's just going to be you and me.
I've never seen such a beautiful creature.
I was certainly worth losing the hospital for. I guess that's one dream I'll just have to give up on.
Why?
We haven't got the money.
Yeah, but we can raise it.
How?
Sponsorship, research grants. Plus, it's something we can do together. And like you said, with the extra help, it means we can spend more time as a family.
You really think we can do it?
I think you can do anything.
Well, then let's do it. Oh, I might have broken that radio.
Leave it. Danny, you really shouldn't let the giraffe drink from there.
Why not? Never did Duplessis any harm.
Oh my God, he's huge!
We have got to build that animal hospital.
We don't have the money.
So raise it. Throw a fundraiser.
She's always done her own thing, my sister. Even when she stole my boyfriend's.
Anders, don't you just look adorable?
I need a drink.
You haven't told him, have you?
Later when he's not so busy.
You're embarrassed by me.
And you can see an interview with Jessie Wallace, plus catch it with previous episodes online at itv.com/wildatheart. Well, next tonight is Back to the Ice, but who's going to be in that skate-off? Well, the lines close pretty shortly, so make sure you vote for your favourite. Then Broken Sprinklers and Frilly Dresses make it a final episode to remember. Kingdom is at 9.